The guys that own my building, they went bankrupt. They made a movie with Ed Harris, I think, and Tatum O'Neal, and they actually made a studio in two of the apartments. And that's another movie which I hope nobody's saying, Agoraphobia. Everybody thinks it's real cheap to move. Let's make a nut with agoraphobia. It means he hasn't been out of the apartment in 20 years. Well, gee, we can shoot this with a video camera, and we only need one apartment. You know, they made this for $800,000. And they're ashamed to show it to anybody, you know, the attackers.
What's the biggest part of it? Because you hear these numbers thrown out as just normal, unconnected people. They put these numbers out if a movie costs this much money. And myself, Neal, it's like we get a good amount done on a very small amount of money with the little things we do. So where does all this money go? Like if you were going to break it down, like this is this.
Well, in the Hollywood movies, there's above the line to pay Brad Pitt, and then go to Jolie, you know, and that runs up to millions of dollars. You know.
Well, what about like an independent person? Because there's a lot of independent people out there that are making movies for like 50 grand. So what is that? Even short?
I think it's possible. The trick for designing a movie is not to don't bite off more than you can chew. If you have 50 grand, you're talking about video because start off the film push if you try to shoot anything on film. But it's designing a movie that has some legs, which are not straining, you know, where you can shoot for them. You know, don't try to shoot a samurai epic. West Side Story with big gang fights.
What will 50 grand buy you going into a film or a movie?
I look at it this way. I have some ideas that you possibly could do. You have to buy, if you read about the arts, you know, listen, and it's supposed to be an economy of time, place, and action. In other words, when you apply that to a low-budget movie, you can't have Joe Sonos at 3 sets and 4 actors, but you want to. If you can do something in that framework, you can do it for 50 grand.
Yeah.
But please don't do a movie about a guy who looks out the window and he sees a girl. They're doing ballet dancing or playing the piano or doing a homework for 90 minutes before he gets across the street. You know,
What are some mainstream movies that you think are just junk?
Well, I can't think of so many of them. I look for redeeming factors, and I watch these movies when they play on television. They all have redeeming factors. You know, the secret of making a great movie is you put a lot of cute girls in the beginning and indicate they're going to take their clothes off. And then people will watch it, you know. And they better take their clothes off. They're going to make a lot of enemies.
That seems like the formula in horror movies for the most part.
Yeah, they don't do the major movies. I mean, they really get pretentious. I really like Psycho Beach Party.
Yeah.
You know the movie?
I know the name, but I don't know if I've seen it yet.
You don't know. That was
Psycho
Amy
Beach
Adams, and who made her debut in there. Yeah.
So you got to get Psycho Beach Party?
Yeah.
Oh, you
All
got to
right.
watch that movie.
All right.
We need to start watching movies recommended by
Yeah, we get some recommendations.
I watched that 4 times. Dora Birch,
Yeah.
I think, plays the lead in it.
Okay.
Amy Adams, it's about these kids go surfing. But it's done so cheaply, you never see anybody in the water, you know. And have you see Thora Birch on top of a car or something, you know, because
Yeah.
a lot of the old movies are all done so well, you know, the black and white movies. Today, I guess they sell a concept. You know. I've had friends that are making these tremendous movies and they're absolutely awful.
How many scripts do you think you've written?
Well, 10 or 12. I have a script here. I'm going to do it for 55. You looking to make a movie for $50,000?
Not yet.
We've
But
a lot of
yeah,
ideas.
we've got a lot of crazy
I got
ideas. But
I got one, which I wrote, or maybe I haven't written, go. Four Tales from a Men's Room, which is very funny. It's not all, you know. There's one great story in it which can be done very cheaply. And in World War II, you know, the Germans were defeated, so the Nazis disguised all these gay bars, the men's rooms, are really little midget submarines, you know, and they're going to attack the American fleet, you know. They spoof on it because it really doesn't work, you know. And we have the guy that invented the glory hole and interview with him, you know, multi-millionaire. I have two pieces. One is called Festival, and it's I was going to use all the porn film people, and it would cost more now. I hear from Lynn Lowry a lot.
Oh, really?
She has a lot of fans. I was talking to some girls at a nursing. They said, "You know Lynn Lowry?" Where I sent 10 pictures. I have a movie called Festival. It's about the theater being torn down. It's owned by a guy named Donald Trump, you know.
Yeah.
And there's some stories involving everybody in the theater. And we have a girl in there who gets a job at the concession, but she gave 126 BJs to producers and never got one job. So she's going to put poison, you know, in the drinks that famous producers
Yeah.
in there. And there's another filmmaker basically who's never won a prize at a film festival, and he's going to hold he's got a, you know, explosive vest on, and they're going to force him to play this film. They have this rock and roll group called Sons of Arabia. They come back as terrorists because the people pissed on them when they were on the stage. It was so bad, you know. And it's like the Bridge of St. Louis Ray, you know, that they're all coming back. You know, it's very funny, you know. Oh, and they have a porn film sidebar. You know, with this guy called Oral Davis, who is the founder of everything in porn films, you know. And you're in the rectory of the Catholic Church as a Monsignor, you know. And they're just saying, you know, he was in a mental institution, but he became one of the greatest Catholic scholars in the world. You know? And he's watching the ad for this thing. He said, Oral Davis was, you know, and it was Oral Davis, you know. He and he comes back. He's going to blow up the place, you know, and some mishmash and stuff. The script about a guy, not a whole movie, you know. He sits in the coffee shop all day with his computer, you know, and then he can't get a seat. He's not creative without expressing a seat. And all these dead people taking his table away, you know. And that's kind of funny. But he can't get laid, you know. So in the end, he starts dating one of the dead girls. I'm stretching.
Whatever works.
If you're not paying the cameraman and everything a lot of money, you know, you can possibly look at the couple of movies that they shot, you know.
Yeah.
Blair Witch?
Blair Witch Project,
Yeah.
okay, they shot that sometime. You have to make something in your genre, which is called, you know.
You can make a movie and people just download it. So how do you make your money back if people just download? That was a problem with the newer Human Centipede movie, is that those people aren't loaded. They
What
make
do you
this
mean,
movie
silly?
and
Well,
people
you
are
have
just
to make a
downloading
new
it.
market for it. In the old days, there's no place to release a movie. You had to go to a major studio. You know? There was a small foreign market. You know? And the foreign market couldn't even recognize somebody's movie here, you know. And then it gradually opened up, you know, with all these independent distributors. And then you had a deal, and then finally it went over to the DVDs. You know, you had to get a DVD package. Now it's all streaming, you know. So you have to control the thing yourself. I would, if you had a good movie, open it yourself. You can open it like the Greenwich Village Playhouse and all these places. You can open it in Boston. We played a long time in Boston. And you have to make a streaming deal and a foreign deal. You don't get Netflix to give you $1 million. You make a picture and get a big advance on it. You do it with regular films. You sell it to Italy, and the Italians will sell it to 500 countries.
Oh, really?
Now you can download You know, they're playing all my movies illegally, you know, nothing to do. You have to tightly control it and make enough of a hit with the movie that somebody will hire you for a lot of money to do the next one. You know. And you're afraid that the broadcast companies are going to go out of business because everybody's going to just go on the web, you know.
Yeah. Well, Netflix and the Amazon and all that stuff, their shows are so good. And they carry all this stuff that it's not nonstop advertising throughout the whole thing. People you just pick what you want and sit and enjoy it. And
It's way less money.
I see nothing wrong with doing something, an original movie, a series to break it up for the web. You know, if you make it have enough views, everybody will start giving you deals.
yeah.
Joel Reed, the man or the myth?
How hard is it to keep your original ideas to yourself? Like, I don't mean telling stories about them, but to prevent
Someone else
thievery.
taking over.
Yeah.
Usually there's so many writers and scripts that people usually don't steal them. You know, I've got
Yeah.
things, one or two things taken from me. They usually don't do it. You have to have a good agent and copyright it. You have to be tough. Everybody thinks they're scripted. Yeah.
That's true.
I was sitting in the Java on Melrose Boulevard in Hollywood. This guy told me, I said, there's no scripts in Hollywood anymore. You know. I have this script. I said, anybody have a script here? You know, and the cooks were coming out of the kitchen. Well, that's why you have to have the incentive to do something. It's not the factor that you have a good project. A lot of people are just pester people, get money and do it, you know. And they just had well, I'll tell you, they did this movie technical right in, it cost them $800,000. And I knew the people that invested in the movie, and they really didn't know much about making a movie, you know. And they certainly should have made a movie about agoraphobia.
You get a lot of people sending you movies like,
Oh, yeah.
Is it people who like, you know, they know you from Blood Second Freaks and hey, I've got this.
And then
you
they
know,
get
crazy-
mad, you know, I try to be nice to them, you know. Then they said, can you set up an introduction to Troma? And I said, I wouldn't introduce anybody to Troma.
Yeah, like that.
I don't pay anybody. You know, his wife was with the film commission.
Yep.
Everybody's been trying to, but you're not allowed to do that. Apprentices have to get paid. I mean, people, except it's in conjunction with an education. They don't pay anybody for their film. They've had a lot of lawsuits. They just lost $100,000 to some guy, and I'm suing them. When I knew them as friends, they told me they never paid them. And when they have crews on a movie, they buy rotten fruit, you know, they have to feed them. They have sodas you never heard of. They buy by the caseload, like Lecter, Coke, and they serve pizzas without toppings. I've been on shoots when the crew is actually starving. They don't pay anybody. Troma puts the poor in the bedroom and stuff when they do a show. You know. People, you can get a tax deduction as a business expense. But Troma doesn't like to pay anybody for anything. The girl that sells their stuff at these events, he has a deal with them. She sells their T-shirts and stuff. She gave me a whole bunch of stuff, and I said, well, what does Troma say? She says, I steal more from them than they steal from me. I was at the party for Romeo and Juliet, you know, and the girl, and I forgot her name, you know. And I was talking to her, I said, you want to? She said, you know, I'm starring in a Troma movie. I'm waiting, we'll have a Hollywood agent soon. I don't have to talk to people like you.
Wow. Really?
One of the Troma, yeah.
Wow. Big time.
And she's still unheard of, huh? She wouldn't even become my friend on Facebook.
That's awesome.
Eli Roth works there.
Yeah. Lloyd mentioned that. And
We gave him like $30 a week.